Mic lock button is on.
Hello, welcome to my channel, my Mind to Mob channel. I've renewed a few things. Little bit of housekeeping first of all. I'm going to remove a few old videos. I've already removed one or two. A couple were virus issues, and that's all I need to say about them. Moving on, I kind of want to make a fresh start, really. I want to keep the channel as it is, the pretend radio station stuff. Unfortunately, there is no Thursday Night Divider yet again. I just haven't had the time to do the show. I've been helping people out at the moment. My job at the moment is coming around and checking on deliveries. Excuse me, which is one of my jobs. Which means everything's been put on hold. But I'm putting all of the Temper radio shows on this channel. All of the Temper radio shows that I've done. All the breakfast shows I've done. Anything that I can find. And I've got some old cassettes knocking about which need to be backed up. Some pretendy proc stuff which has already been sorted out. Some alchemy stuff which we're doing. We're getting rid of a lot of cassettes. We're blanking them and getting rid of them. Because, yeah, there are some that I'm not getting rid of, but I'm going to try and back them up. So if anything happens to them, any damage or anything, then, then obviously we don't have to worry about it so much. I just have to make all the packaging is being kept hold of and all of that jazz. Now, I did want to make a video very briefly about cassettes, which I will do. Another thing as well, right? There's a few Temper radio cassettes which we're going to give away. Well, we're just going to give to the Making Workshop, so they can have. This does not. I'm going to say this now. This does not have the license contained into it. It's not like the old Bank 4 tapes that we junked years ago, and some of my granddad's old tapes where they had the old licensing within it. Unfortunately, that's no more. And as you know, with broadcasting licenses, they expire from time to time. So it's good to get rid of things. We've got rid of a lot of old stuff that's just not relevant anymore. Paperwork and the like, which is all good. And so we want people to enjoy what we enjoy, really. Which is why it's all here on YouTube. You can enjoy all the breakfast shows which go on Spreaker. You can enjoy them all. And when they get deleted from Spreaker, they don't actually get deleted from YouTube, which is good because they stay in the archive. Which means that people can enjoy the music, which is good. They can enjoy the shows. We're also publishing some of our dramas, which we did. We got the comedy drama being released. I don't think of the whole series. We've lost quite a few things. So we're just trying to see what we've got from the library. We've lost a lot of tapes through the whole years. It's just surprising. Even when we go through the archives, it's surprised what we've lost and what we're keeping hold of, really. What we're holding to our chest making sure that we don't press the delete button. So all those shows from the last years of TNT FM to the very early years of Temper Radio, and also like going as far back as like Radio ZOZ and TNT FM, we're trying to get what we can find. So we're sort of crawling along, looking for. I mean, a lot of the Radio ZOZ stuff got lost, unfortunately. Very sadly, some of the TNT FM stuff got lost as well. Because back then we didn't have the technology to back everything up. So the early TNT FM stuff that we have, like the Mixology, TNT FM versus Mixology, that's going to go on YouTube. Actually, no, it won't, because we didn't do that show. We didn't do that show, unfortunately, so we can't put that on. But we might put it in a Thursday night divider. We might archive it in. So it's little things like that, little things like that. And it's the big shows that make it, the people that made Temper Radio what it is, the people that moved us forward to today. And I hear the latest shows that I've done, and I'm not really impressed with them, to be honest. I enjoy them. I'm not saying I don't enjoy them. I've enjoyed every show I make, but the old shows are the best. They have more banter. I don't think I went out as much, you can tell, I think I only went to college and here and the odd youth club now and then. But when I started going out, Temper Radio started changing. It really did. It started going sourer. How we kept the life in it, I'll never know. So anyway, that's that stuff. The Magic Silver Room stuff is what it is. There's a whole playlist on Magic Silver Room. There's the new podcast, which is out at the end of the week. We unfortunately don't have any guests at the moment due to lockdown and stuff. The mental health podcast, which is coming out, the Mind of a Burger podcast, episode 5's coming out unfinished, and episode 6 will be starting on episode 6, and so on. And episode 7. Now, the company that I own now is not called Mind Mob, it's called Ball and Mackenhill Productions. We are thinking of going back to a web design company, but we're waiting until the tax year's done and over with, because we're finding it very hard to advertise for companies. We can do posters and stuff, but we're working on websites at the moment, and we don't really want to be working on paper. So I don't know. I'm not saying that I won't stop advertising, because I'm going to go into the marketing side of the company. I'm not saying that I'm not stopping the other side of the company, but it means that I'll be going to the marketing side a bit more. Not because I'm a lazy sod. Well, I am a lazy sod, but that's said and done. So the channel Mind Mob's staying the same because, again, I'm a lazy sod and can't be asked to change the channel name. There is already a channel called Ball and Mackenhill Productions, and there is stuff on there. There isn't a lot of stuff on there, but there is stuff going on there. That isn't as random as this channel, unfortunately. Excuse me. Yeah. We've also got, speaking back on Magic Silver Room, because we can't do podcasts. Well, we can do podcasts, but because we're having issues with getting guests on the podcasts, we've talked about getting my sisters have talked about getting COD set up again. So everybody who was on the Magic Silver Room COD, which you know who you are, there's going to be events starting soon. I know people have done like events, Xbox events, with ours under Magic Silver Room. Well done to you guys. But I think there's going to be a COD thing starting up, Magic Silver Room COD, from what I've been told. So, speaking on COD, we are doing a series on... No, not on COD. We want to do a series on Grand Theft Auto. A Grand Theft Auto series just for the channel. Yeah. So that's another thing as well. We also wanted to do I mean, I don't know if you'll remember, there's also things that we worked on throughout the years we never showed our fans, like the portfolio edition of Magic Silver Room, which is being put together as we speak, and the game Blockstorm 2, which has now actually been finished. It's not the first part of the game, the first level, which we filmed in Oscar's garden. That's the first level. So we actually filmed that 6 years ago, and then the rest of it's all been filmed. So we still got some other stuff to do. We've got a friend who's gave us permission to do some stuff in, I think, is it Victoria or Princess Park? I'm not exactly sure. We're going to one of the parks to do a bit of filming. For the bonus level. So the game is actually sort of nearly completed, and Indietronics putting out. Indietronics are not Indietronic. Well, they are Indietronics, but they're not what they were. They're not what they were 6 years ago, when they had CyberClans. Who remembers that? We're getting CyberClans in 2 years. Can't believe that we're getting our own website. Woo! And you'll be able to find us on Band. Yeah. But TikTok did not kill CyberClans. No way did it kill CyberClans. In fact, TikTok's far better than CyberClans. It's far less messier. But that's another story for another day. Anyway. There's a vlogcast coming out pretty soon. In fact, it'll be coming out before this video comes out. And I'm in my studio as I'm recording this. Well, I'm in my second studio. I've got 2 studios. I'm in my vocal booth. It was my old bedroom. It's now been turned into a vocal booth. It's great for vocals. It's great for dry vocal recordings, which is what I use it for. It's dry and it's vocal. As you can tell, I mean, if I clap, just listen. Hardly any reverb, except for when it bounces off the bed frame. But if I clap towards the light, no. Yeah, still a horrible flutter, but that's because of the low ceiling. I mean, this was originally a drum room, but it's a great vocal booth. As you can tell, my voice is nice and dry. And it sounds like I'm talking into a professional microphone. Well, I am actually talking into a professional microphone. What I'm talking about. Now, I'm using my phone, fortunately. And I'm using Boss Chuck Jr. And it's only me on this video, unfortunately. But hopefully I'll be joined. What time are we on?
8:04 p.m.
4 minutes past 8. Oh, we've done well. But yeah, the vlogcast will be going out. Oh yeah, and also as well, right? I have 2 brand new projects coming out pretty soon. 2 animation projects for blah 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 blah, and a shop website which is actually turned into an advert because they wanted a poster and they were demanding that we printed stuff, and we said, well, why do you want your stuff printed? Think, what are you selling? Oh, I'm turning into a creative thoughts video. That's going to be for Friday's video, which I record tomorrow. But I'm actually working on a web server as well, and I'm trying to sell a company. That's next week's vlogcast. Already spoilt. I need to message somebody actually because I'm a bit kind of anxious about all of that. Anyway, speaking of studios and all alike, so anyway, I thought I would leave it there because I haven't got anything else to say. But I did want to talk about all that. So yeah, hope you've enjoyed this video, and I'll have the vlogcast up and all the old videos. The channel will be just getting tidied up. It needs it. Oh, and I'm putting all the CyberClans videos into one playlist, so you can search for them, and there'll also be a nice playlist as well. Makes the channel look a lot neater. Anyway, see you in the next vid. Bye!
Mic trigger. But mic trigger. Mic finish recording.